Good evening, it's Rob
and Charlotte
from Dowdle Family Farms. And Charlotte has something that she wants to show you in just a minute. And we've just moved the first of our Berkshire piglets out here. Forgive me, we are nasty as all get out. It has been a long weekend indeed. We have had a really long 2 or 3 weeks getting this training pen back in shape. We've had larger pigs in here, we got them out. And now over the last couple of weeks, we've come out here and we've put hay in here, we've put grass clippings, we've put leaves, and we've chipped a lot of the excess limbs that we had around the edge of the training pen, and we put them in here too. So we have piled several inches of just carbon-based materials. Now some of the grass clippings are still a little green, so they're going to heat up a little bit, but we've got a lot of just material in here, several yards of biochar. This is the training pen, yes, because it has the thin strands of wire on the outside so that when they hit it, it shocks them and they can't run through. You can see the remnants of some of that sorghum Sudan grass that Rick cut and baled for me. That's kind of the coarser material that you're seeing there on the bottom. The back part of the pen, there in some places 6 inches or more of just wood chips out in there. Pine straw and leaves and pine cones. We recycle some of our empty feed sacks when we have them. We usually don't have a whole lot of feed sacks, but we do have a few. They're all paper, so they decompose in the pen as long as we don't put too many of them in here. The pigs usually shred them and put them up. You can see over here that the pigs are been rooting around a little bit. They're just exploring right now. They've hit the fence several times, and so they're a little skittish right now. But in the next couple of days, they'll get used to it. They'll know where they can and can't go and figure that out quite quickly. But the pigs are just rooting around. The pigs will have a blast over the next few days as they root through the piles and explore. The pigs are a little skittish. They're in a new place. They're away from mama. And Charlotte is climbing on a bale of hay, so she's frightening them a little bit. These are some really good piglets. They're growing much faster than the Mangalitzes that we've had. So they're the best looking pigs that I think we've farrowed on the farm ourselves.
I always find it interesting to put the piglets in the pen for the first time. They run around. In fact, they see that the feed is here and they just ignore the feed. They're so interested and so entertained by all the different things that they can do. They spend most of their time rooting around. Now, when we put the pigs in this training pen, we're trying to accomplish 3 different goals. First, and most importantly, we train them to the electric fence. Pigs have a tendency, once they're shocked by an electric fence, to run straight through the fence. So by putting them in a pen where it has a solid fence in the back and then the electric fence just inside that solid fence, they learn very, very quickly to back away from the electric fence rather than to run through it. Second, we are also training the pigs to come to us. We can train the pigs to come to us in a larger pasture paddock, but in a smaller area, it tends to be a lot easier. When they see us put the milk or the feed out, they learn to come to us much more quickly. It also makes handling the piglets so much easier, especially once they get to 200 or 300 pounds. Third, we want them to grow a little bit taller before they go out into the pasture. Our pasture fences are a few inches off the ground, but if the piglets are a few weeks older and they're taller, then we don't have to lower the electric fences quite as much. And if the ground is not level underneath the electric fence, they tend not to find the holes quite as quickly. It just makes things a little bit easier. Now, these piglets have free access to a swine grower grain at any time they want it, but we also give them milk from the dairy distributor. The amino acid profile in dairy products is more easily digested by smaller pigs than the amino acid profiles in grains, particularly soy. The proteins in roasted soy is more easily digested when the pigs are more than about 45 or 50 pounds. Anything smaller than that, milk tends to be much more easily digested, especially the amino acids that the pigs need to grow bigger. So we accomplish a lot in that as well.
I'm glad to get the pigs in this pig pen. It's kind of a relief to get the pigs in the pig pen. It's taken us a while to get it set up and sanitary again for the pigs, but we've got a lot of materials in here for the pigs, and we'll have a lot more coming soon.
We've got a total of 17 piglets in this training pen right now, but we've got another 14 or 15 that we need to bring over here soon. Now, before this video ends, let's go back to what Charlotte wanted to show you. She's excited about it.
All right, Charlotte, what did you want to show everybody?
I found 10 acorns.
Oh my goodness. If you're finding acorns already, that means this time they're falling from the trees and it's time to put pigs in the woods, doesn't it, baby?